could just follow this plan to a T. I promise you, no matter what your background is, no matter what your age is, you can be successful doing whatever it is that you want to do. This is how I built a multi-million-dollar business from scratch. And today I'm going to share with you my exact steps that I took in order to get there. So over the course of the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 5 things that you need to do if you want to build your very first $1 million business. Step number 1, foundation building. First, I want you to spend the first 30 days building the foundation of your business. Now, during this time, I want you to answer 2 questions. First, who are you? And second, what does your ideal week look like? So who are you? Spend some time really getting to know yourself, understanding what it is that drives you, what motivates you, what gets you out of bed in the morning. And then the second question, what does your ideal week look like? Imagine you already have all the money that you want. Imagine you already have all the success that you want. What does your week look like? Where are you spending your time? Who are you spending your time with? Really get clear on what your dream lifestyle is, because unless you have a very clear vision of where you're going, you'll never be able to get there. So take the first 30 days to really understand who you are, what you want, and where you're going. Now, step number 2, skill mastery. Next, I want you to identify one skill that you can learn that will allow you to make at least $1,000 per month. So here's a list of some high-income skills that you can choose from. There are 3 main ones that I recommend, and they are marketing, sales, and copywriting. But go ahead and pick one and commit to it for the next 90 days. Because the biggest mistake that I see beginners to business make is that they try to learn every single thing at once. They try to master every single skill, and they end up becoming a jack of all trades and a master of none. If you want to shorten the learning curve and actually build your first $1 million business, you need to become a master of one. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, I don't have 90 days. I have things to do right now. Well, here's the deal. You can either choose to watch Netflix for 90 days, or you can choose to invest 90 days into your education. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. But I promise you that if you put in the work now, the payoff will be worth it later. All right, so step number 3, utilize free resources. Here's a little secret. When I was first starting out, I didn't have any money. I couldn't afford to buy courses or hire mentors. And so I did something that you should do too. I went online and I searched for free resources that would allow me to learn the skills that I needed to learn. Today, we're so lucky to live in an age where almost all of the information that you need to learn is available for free on the internet. For example, AI tools such as ChatGPT can help you write copy, generate ideas, and even create content for your business. And another resource that I used extensively when I was first starting out was YouTube. There's literally a YouTube video on every single topic imaginable. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to hop on YouTube and I want you to search for the skill that you decided to learn in step number 2. Let's say that you decide to learn marketing. So you type in YouTube, the word marketing. Then I want you to filter by most popular, and I want you to watch the top 10 videos. Why? Because these are the videos that have helped the most people. These are the videos that are the most educational. So watch those top 10 videos, take notes, and apply what you learn to your business. Trust me, if you utilize these free resources and you put in the work, you will eventually become the expert in whatever it is that you choose to do. Now, step number 4, learning by doing. Okay, so far in this video, I've given you 3 steps that you can take to build your first $1 million business. However, those steps are only going to get you so far. What I found from my own experience is that the best way to learn is by doing. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to find someone in your industry that's already done it. I want you to get clear on exactly what they did to be successful. I want you to replicate their offers, their techniques, their strategies, and I want you to do it within your own business. For example, let's say that you're trying to start a dropshipping business. Well, you're going to need to find someone who's already successfully running a dropshipping business. You're going to need to look at what products they're selling, what websites they're selling on, what marketing strategies they're using, what's their shipping strategy, what's their return strategy, and then you're going to need to replicate that within your own business. So yes, you want to learn from other people, but ultimately you also have to do the work yourself. And this brings me to my final point, which is lifestyle. The reason why I started this video by having you define your dream lifestyle is because your lifestyle is going to dictate whether or not you're successful or not. Here's the reality. Building a business takes time. It takes a lot of time. It takes consistency. And if you're not consistent with your habits, then you're not going to be consistent with your business. That's why it's so important to cultivate the lifestyle that aligns with the business that you want to build. Does that make sense? For example, if you want to build a fitness business, then you need to be someone who works out consistently. If you want to build a health coaching business, then you need to be someone who eats clean and takes care of themselves. Don't make the mistake of thinking that you can just flip a switch and suddenly become successful. Success is a lifestyle. It's something that you need to live every single day. And that's why it's so important to cultivate the right lifestyle. All right, so those are the 5 things that you need to do. By the way, if you're watching this video, please write the word millionaire in the comments. That way I know that I'm talking to the right audience. Also, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button because I upload new videos every single week. And lastly, if you're looking for additional support, I have a full version course called E-commerce in a month. In this course, I take you by the hand and I teach you how to start a successful e-commerce business in 30 days. In fact, I've had thousands of students go through this course and they've started successful 6, 7, and 8-figure e-commerce businesses. So if you're looking for additional help, then go to the link in the description below. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.